The following is a World of Crap special presentation. Coming to you from New Palace Lanes in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, it's another special edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling Triple Challenge. You might notice it's someone who's not Dave. In fact, I'm going up against one of the other hosts of King of the Palace, Steve Bronchuk. And it's going to be a little different. As usual, I give everyone, both people so far, the option of how to play, and we are going to go with the casual rules, meaning lob line, foul line, who cares? That includes myself as well, just to keep it even. So, we're doing this before they tape the September 2017 edition, which will be shown in October, of King of the Palace. And speaking of King of the Palace, this show is proud once again to sponsor the hit TV candlepin show King of the Palace. Watch to your heart's content. Watch people unlike me that are actually good at this. You could go on YouTube and search for the words King of the Palace and watch to your heart's content. If you like it enough to subscribe, go to youtube.com/newpalacelanes. Okay, now that we got that and Dave gave us one of these, we're now going to go over our averages, if highs and lows and what have not. So to you right now, this won't make sense, but when you see the video, it will. Here's the graphics showing everything, and we're going to start with Steve. So what's your average?
Right now about 107, George.
107. Your high single?
177.
Nice. Your high triple?
Did about 441.
441. All right. And now for the reason for him to be very frightened. My numbers that are just going to be mind-boggling. I forgot to record my most recent stuff, so I'm going with the last one. Except for the triple. Okay, my numbers. Average, 82. High single, 136. And my high triple has now moved up to a whopping 305. And those are the averages of us both. So, now we've got everything set. We are going to be on number 2 today. 3 and 4 are off limits because they're going to be setting up if it hasn't been set up already. And if it ain't, it's free and clear. And per typical competition style play, we'll each take 2 turns at a time. And if we can make it all the way through 3 games, then we will. So without further ado, it's time to watch me maybe suck at bowling. I have my Cinderella moments, you know. Well, let's get started. Game 1, frame 1, ball 2. I thought I hit record. Then I noticed the viewfinder on this one dimmed and noticed they were on standby. You didn't miss anything. Lobbed it in the gutter. Ball 3, and I think I've already said it, but per typical play, we're going to take 2 turns a time. And that's an 8. And for those of you that like the pin setters, here's the Bowlmore in action. And there you go. Frame 2, ball 1. Can you tell I'm coming off of duck pin? Ball 2. Ball 3. And that's it. Frame 1, ball 1. Notice the special pin in the center. If he gets a strike on this ball, T&C Bank and Trust in Fitchburg, Massachusetts will pay him 25 cents. Bad. Better start than what I had. Ow. And 7. Oh my! I wasn't expecting that this soon.
You got it.
Oh man. Ooh! Oh, it's good. And a 10.
So far, not too bad. I got a pair of 8s for a 16. Steve was a little weak in 1 with a 7. Got the spread eagle in 2, but then managed to clear it for a 10, 17.
Frame 3, ball 1. Nice 10. Ball 2, got a little gift. Ball 3. Frame 4, ball 1. Ball 2 for horseman left. Ball 3. Thank you. And another 10. Steve's turn. Frame 3, ball 1. No pressure, whenever he's ready. Nice shot. And a strike. He made up, but he's no slouch. Oh, well, that's an El Stinko the bonus ball visits Steve, but that's only one of them. And El Stinko completely.
Right down the
Refill.
refill on them. That's one try. 3 on the strike and 7 in the box.
After 4, both of us gained 20 points. Me a pair of 10s to 36. Steve got a strike. Unfortunately, El Stinko visited him, gave him a 3 fill, and a 7, 37.
Frame 5, ball 1. We know who would get the first mark, and it wouldn't be me. Ball 2, and we're left with a new palace right. Frame 6, ball 1. El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will it be? Hopefully not stinky. Oh, and it is. El Stinko delivers with a 1. Ball 2. Ball 3, first stink frame of the day. No, but 5 isn't all that great. Frame 5 ball. Nice lob. Almost another strike. Ball 2. Spare! Frame 6, ball 1. And he leaves the Woolworth.
Watch this, George.
Oh, kingpin. And the 10. Or maybe not.
Steve now is pulling away. Got a spare, but El Stinko stunk me up with a 1 and a lousy 5 box within it, 52. He got a spare, nice 8 fill, but only got 1 after that for 9 and 6, total of 64.
Frame 8, ball 1.
Oh, come on. Get it, George.
Ball 2. We could probably try again. Ball 3. The middle finger remains. Bowling God's middle finger sticks around for 9. Frame 8, ball 1. I might have said 8 previously. I can count. Ball 2. Ball 3. And a 6. Frame 7, ball 1. Ouch. Oh, what assist. Could do it. Oh, he clears the wrong side. Good try. And 8. And Kaleri. 4 horsemen left and the 9. Nice try. Did not work. 8.
After 8, we both gained 16, 80 to 68 in his favor. He got a pair of 8s. I got a 6 and a 10, not a 9. Fair contact before the reset button was hit. Therefore, it counts.
Frame 9, ball 1.
Come on.
Ball 2. Gonna have to try for the woodpile. Nothing taken. Ball 3. Good game is still possible. Let's see. And an 8. Last frame of game 1, ball 1. That many from good. Ball 2. That many from good. Ball 3. That many away from good. That's actually that way. Ends with a 6. Frame 9 and ball 1. He's got this game. Ooh. Middle finger remains. Shows the bowling gods what he thinks of them. And that's a spare. Six fill. And 8 so far. He's got a triple-digit score. And a 10.
After game number 1, Steve wins 106 to 82. Steve ends with a spare with a 6 fill, followed by the 10 and 10. Meanwhile, I got the 8 and then a 6. And for those of you that may not be aware, the final score is deemed final once it has gone through the editor. That's how Watch Me Suck at Bowling works. The editor and the editing process is deemed as the official judge. This includes the 10 in frame 7 on my game, in which the pin fell that we didn't see. However, it fell just before the reset button is hit, and as stated, the editing process makes the score final, as that is how this system works. Let's see how game 2 will go.
Game 2, frame 1, ball 1, we're keeping the same order. That game was okay. I could do better, but it wasn't too bad. I accidentally bumped pin can, but it didn't move that much. Let it live. It's a pain to reset. Ball 2, spread eagle with prey in one of its talons. Wonderful. Ball 3. Maybe I should aim for the one I was trying for. That's an 8. Frame 2, ball 1. 2. Ball 3. And 7. Steve starts his second game. Of course, if you know how I bowl, when I play against people, I generally do worse. And left. I don't know if that last pin was a good thing to go away. Well, it's a point. And he leaves the bowling god's middle finger for 9. Very right. 4 horsemen in the 8. He's out forward in the back. Oh! He got the 4 horsemen at least. And a 10. Or not.
After 2, an 8 and 1, 7 and 2, 15. Pair of 9s for Steve, 18.
Frame 3, ball 1. We're both a little off. Kinda deja vu, ball number 2. Maybe another one. Ball 3. The wood surprised me.
Almost at it.
And the 10. Frame 4, ball 1. Will I get another mark? Especially when that happens. Ball 2. Ball 3. Yeah.
Ball 1.
He's not as bad as people say.
Get up!
And there it is.
Ball 1.
First bonus ball on this strike.
Steve, you gotta hit the head.
And, well, there it goes. Oh, wow. May I say it? How does that happen?
3 pins will block it.
And it looks like a 7 fill.
Guy.
After 4, got a 10 and 3, 6 and 4, 31. Steve got a strike. 9 and 4, 7 making the fill, 44.
Frame 5, ball 1. You didn't hear me give the number that time because I was adding his strike.
Oh. All right.
Ball 2, those of us that play the game know the obvious answer, and we know the odds of me hitting it.
Might happen. There it is. Shot.
Frame 6, ball 1. El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will it be? Again, hoping it doesn't stink like the last one. The fill is okay, but El Stinko lives up to its name for the leave. Ball 2. Which way shall I go, and will I hit it?
You're gonna play the 3. Oh, he's going right. There it is. Right. What a shot. I was thinking
Sometimes I don't suck.
that was the only way to make it.
All right, frame 5, ball 1. Nice shot. And 7 did a jig. And no, and no. Ball 2, New Palace mid right, and got it. This could put it away. And a nice fill of 9, kingpin remaining. Dare I say spare? Yes.
After 6, we both got a pair of spares. My first one has a 6 fill, his has a 9. So far I have a 57, and so far he's got a 73.
Frame 7, ball 1. Third mark in a row in candlepin is called a turkey. 3 spares in a row is technically called a chicken. Let's see what we can do. Ball 2, El Stinko lived up to its name again. Halfway to Worcester. Ball 3, as Dave MacLeod says, it's pretty when it goes. It didn't, but hey, a 9 at the worst. Frame 8, ball 1. I might have said 8 again for 7. The 2 frame per turn thing screws me up. That was interesting.
Yeah. You gotta break, reel that head pin, you get the spare. Either side of it.
Ball 2, Steve was telling me, hit the head pin, the hardest pin to hit in the game. You know this show. Ball 3, worst case scenario is an 8. Putting up a new camera? And the 8.
Ball 1 on the spare fill.
May it be good. May El Stinko stay away. Like I said, he's not as bad as people say he is. Might be good. And, well, crap leave, but decent 7 fill.
Where should I go, George? Left or right? Or middle?
Lots of
ways to go. And a little too far right.
That was even more stupid.
Frame 8. Not bad. And oh! Ouch. That's a 9er.
After 8, we both got 8s and 9s. Although, in my case, 9 and 7, 8 and 8, 76. Him, 8 and 7, 9 and 8, 97.
Frame 9, ball 1. Ball 2, yet again in the Emily position. That's where you get nothing on ball 1, everything in 2. Ball 3, still a good game, but hopefully can do more than 5. And an 8. Last frame for me, game 2, ball 1. I'm just a few points away from average ability. Ball 2. We need more than that.
Everything.
Ball 3. Another disastrous end.
Ball 1, box 9, foundation box.
Still with that stink frame, I did a little better. And solid, but left the 4 and the 7 wood pile. Ouch. 8. Looking good. Well, at least he's in triple digits, I guess. Oh, what a nice shot. Just didn't happen. Ouch. 9er.
Game 2 went fairly well, in spite of the stink frame of 3 at 10. Got an 87 nonetheless. And another L stink with a bonus ball and 6 with that 2 fill. Meanwhile, Steve got quite a few marks. He got a strike with a 7 fill, a 9 fill with a spare, and another 7 fill on the second spare. I was about to say third, but third mark. And his score is 114. So far, the triple is 169-220, Steve's favor. On to the final game. Who will win it all?
Last game, frame 1, ball 1. To no one's surprise, I lost the series. But so far, I'm actually not doing too bad, especially since I do worse when I play with other people. Ball 2, the Four Horsemen. And that happens. Ball 3. How did that happen? Frame 2, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3.
Ball 1, string 3, lane 2. You gotta get the head pin.
In this show, it's the hardest one to hit. And just misses. And an 8. That's looking good. And he's wheeling it over, but he left a new palace mid-right. Going for the spare. No! And the 10.
Always on the third ball.
After 2, an okay start with a 7 and an 8, 15. And Steve has got an 8 and a 10, and he's at 18. Another close start.
Frame 3, ball 1. Ball 2. No. Ball 3. Called it, but yeah, still would have been nice. And a 9. Frame 4, ball 1. Ball 2. Hard one out of the way. Ball 3, and I was doing so halfway decent. Stink frame or better. Okay. 7.
Remember, always a candlepin bowl. You gotta get the head pin in your first time.
There you go. Frame 3. Off to the left. This is still possible. And he got it.
Bowling on a spare or a strike. Obviously, it's a full. You want to get 8, 9, and 10. You gotta get that.
looking good. And every one of them just does something weird like that. We got a 5 fill.
Well, that's full-time.
By rules of candlepin bowling, George, you must wait for the deadwood to stop.
But it was knowledgeable.
Field goal. Terrible.
Curse of the Fill, 6.
Rule numbers.
After 4, not too bad. We got a 9 and 3, and a 7 and 4, 31. A little weak, but still alright. Steve got a spare, and a 6 and 4, 5 coming from the fill, 39.
Frame 5, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. For 7. Frame 6, ball 1. It looks like mediocre town this time. Ball 2. It shows when I play with people, I just can't do as well.
Shot, George.
Holy crap.
All right. Half Worcester left. Gotta get this. Come on.
Off to the right. And half Worcester with a friend. Ooh, nice try. And throw away for 9. Off to the side. This time, half a stern the other friend. Oh, you got the loner.
After 6, Steve got a 9 and 5, 7 and 6, 55, 7 and 5 for me, and a spare at 6. So far, 48. What will El Stinko, the bonus ball, give me for a bonus?
Oh, George. 8-9.
Frame 6, ball 1. El Stinko. Hopefully we can make it a 50-50 if this is the last mark that I got. Nothing. Ball 2, El Stinko lived up to its name? Totally. Well, could this be the curse of the palace? Never mind a 0 shot, a 0 frame. Ball 3. Seven. Frame 8, ball 1. Good as still possible. It's a little weak.
Nice ball.
Ball 2, Caleri. Ball 3. Middle finger to bowling gods are left for man.
Now, how the game is, George? You would miss your rod with, and you get 1 pin out of this. 4 more boxes to go. Remember, you got to get the head pin.
Not too bad. And New Palace left. And a spare. Bonus is 7. And say goodbye to the middle finger for 10.
After 8, I got a 7 and 7 and a 9 and 8 for 64. Steve got a spare and 7, got a 7 fill from 8, knocked the remaining 3 down for 10, 82.
Frame 9, ball 1. Can I still hit good territory? It's looking kind of bad, but it's still possible.
Oh, wiped out the right side.
Ball 2. Ball 3. I guess I'm writing this one off as mediocre. And an 8. Last frame, last game for me. Ball 1. 8 to hit good. So what will I get? 7, 6, 5, 4?
Struck here or struck? Nice ball. Nice ball. Nice ball. Oh, look at this. All right, well, you got to show that. You got to make your mind up. What would you want to play?
We get qualified, right?
Ball 2. Worst game, but at least none of them were mediocre.
There it is.
The end for me.
The other one instead.
What a game. Final 2 boxes for Steve. Box 9, 3rd string. Better known as the foundation box.
And my foundation and buildings usually condemned. Middle finger remains. bowling gods say, you know what they say when it's the finger there.
Last delivery.
Oh, and before he goes, notice that he has the special head pin. 25 cents from TNC Bank and Trust if he can get a strike. Looks like TNC's money is safe today. At least this time it wasn't a spread eagle. And the middle finger once again.
That ends the triple. For this game, to end it, 8 and 9, 9 and 10 for an 81. And for Steve, he got a 9 and 9 and a 10 and 10 for a 101. The triple for Steve is 321 versus my 250. The winner of the triple challenge is Steve Bronchuk, and he wins by a very razor-thin margin, a measly 71 pins.
Well, that was quite a thing, quite a challenge. Needless to say who lost. I mean, that's kind of a given in this show, but Steve is not as bad as everybody says he is.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, he lobs, but my father does too, and so do I. So, but at least he hit triple digits every single time. And me, I kept it in the 80s. They were low, but nothing under 80. And for me playing against people, as Hacksaw Jim Duggan would do. Except I don't have a 2x4 on my shoulder. So that's this exciting adventure in Watch Me Suck at Bowling, the Triple Challenge. Yours truly, this time against Steve Bronchuk.
Thank you, George. A lot of fun, in my opinion. The best entertainment sport in the country. Enjoyed it very much with your competition, George. Thank you for letting me come on. Even though the first 2 out of 4 boxes I threw got the spread eagle. But that's bowling.
And this is, I don't know if it's a good or a sad thing to say, the biggest international and national audience in candlepin bowling. So, for Watch Me Suck at Bowling, hope you enjoyed the presentation. And this is Georgef551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one. Oh my! I wasn't expecting that this soon.
You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding.
Oh.
This has been a World of Crap presentation.